Hi, I'm Lauren Stokes. I'm a member of Solid Word Bible Church. I'm a wife to a wonderful husband, Chris. I am a mom to two beautiful children, and I am a physician assistant, which has served me well in my role here at Rophe Free Clinic as the Director of Operations, as well as physician assistant provider. Rophe is a free medical clinic that is housed here in Solid Word Bible Church. We have a renovated area of the church that is dedicated to the clinic. So we provide free medical care to uninsured and underinsured residents in Pike Township, so our local Jerusalem. Free medical services, absolutely free medical services provided by volunteers within the community and the church. So we do primary care services, acute care services. It's all on a walk-in basis on Saturdays from 8 to 12. We are fully staffed by volunteer doctors, nurse practitioners, physician assistants. We have an on-site licensed pharmacy that dispenses medications that are prescribed by our providers. We have a slew of volunteer nurses. We have front desk workers, pharmacy interns that come from Purdue University that serve as our patient navigators, which are a tremendous asset to the clinic. We have social workers on site. Prayer partners has been a recent role that we have developed and created. Essentially, our volunteers now have been anyone who has a heart for serving, has a heart for giving back. We can find a way to put them to work within the clinic. So we're often asked, what does Rophe mean? It means God our healer. So we were inspired by Exodus 15:26, which again says, God is our healer. So Rophe has been around for about a year and a half now. We opened in June of 2018. And it's really been amazing to see how God has used this clinic and the people serving within a clinic to serve our community. We started out our very first day with one patient. And Curtis McManus, the executive director, and I looked at each other like, we've done all this work for years to see one patient? But we realized God was giving us what we needed when we needed it. We've grown. We're actually at capacity now where we see anywhere from average about 10 to 15 patients on any given Saturday. And again, this is in a 4-hour span of time with our doctor, and now we have several more providers. So we usually have 2 providers on site every day, which definitely helps with the flow. But we never know what's walking through the door. It's first come, first serve. We, again, see a lot of acute care. So this time of year, a lot of coughs and colds and upper respiratory infections. But we also do a lot of primary care. There's a lot of hypertensive patients, diabetics, and a lot of these people have been walking around for years without having any kind of medical care. Our ultimate goal is to get them plugged into a medical home where they can receive ongoing services. But in the meantime, we are here as that to fill in that gap for all of those patients. Healthcare is a huge expenditure, and it's a financial burden for a lot of people. So Rophe is only able to operate from the generous donations of our volunteers who are giving of their time and talents. We don't have any paid staff, so every volunteer who walks through those doors is giving from a generous heart. Our funding is purely from donations from private donors as well as foundations. And so we want to thank you. We want to thank Solid Word for giving us the space to house the clinic. We want to thank you individuals who are volunteers currently or anyone who desires to be. And of course, we thank you for your prayers and all of those who have made financial contributions, because again, we wouldn't exist and we wouldn't be able to serve God's people without your generosity.